guys, it's Charlie, and tonight we got a call from a good friend, Jimmy Billman, the Thumbs. He's got a really cool place out in Gainesville, Texas that I've actually been at once before, but he wants us to come tag along with him tonight for an investigation. So come on, let's check this place out. I think we're here. Now here on Reporter Chicks, we've taken you to a lot of interesting places. We've gone to events with paracelebs, we've been on battleships, Masonic lodges, all that kind of thing. But tonight we have a special treat. We're going to an actual Victorian house that is haunted. The original portion of the house was built in the 1800s. Lots of paranormal teams have been in and out of this house. All of them catching great activity. It's been featured in a book. We're going to check this place out tonight, guys, and I think we'll probably find something. Come on. Come on, don't be scared. Come on. Hey cats, it's Charlie, and I'm with Linda Hill from Hill House Manor. She's going to give us a quick tour. We're going to learn about some of the rooms around here. Are we ready to go?
Ready to go.
Let's go.
All right, this is the living room. Some people call this the safe side because there's a couple of sofas in here, there's furniture, there's electricity, there's usually people here. If there's an investigation going on, I give the tour, and then everybody splits up and goes and does their thing, and I'm usually sitting right here at my computer if anybody needs me. So this is the safe area. Do things happen over here? Absolutely. I think Jimmy can attest to that. Recently, things have started moving. I don't mean not being where you put them, they've always done that, but things have started like flying. We had, I know, it was either last weekend or the weekend before last, I was up here and I'm vacuuming because this place is really dusty. If you get a picture of an orb in this house, the odds are it's dust. We call them dorbs. And it's just, it's a dusty old house. And that's what you get here. Anyway, I was vacuuming and I had two vacuum cleaners out because one of them wasn't working right. So anyway, I had the stick over here and I was over in the next room vacuuming. And it was the stick had one of those attachment things that pops on and it holds the attachments. And I'm in there vacuuming and I hear something, and that thing was right about here. And I looked back here and the thing that holds the attachments was about where you are. It had just, now that didn't fall off. Those things are hard to get on and off. And it had come loose and managed to be 3 feet away. A few weekends ago, we had a lampshade go, and there was 5 people in the room when it happened. And it wasn't attached to the lamp. It was kind of being stored over there on the heater back in the corner. So far over that nobody was anywhere close to it. Nobody touched it, and it flew about 3 feet. So things are starting to happen on the safe side. These are different teams that have been here, and I used to keep up with it better than I do now. I kind of gave up when the summers got really hot, and we don't keep it air conditioned unless there's a team here. I'll turn the air conditioning on. And it got so hot that pictures started melting off, so I just gave up. And as you go through this house, you can see that the architecture changes from room to room. It's like it started as maybe a 2-room cabin and was expanded and expanded, and then they expanded up. We've even found a cistern under one of the rooms. A cistern is, well, it's kind of the opposite of a well. A well brings water up, and a cistern catches groundwater. You wouldn't put one under a house. You put it in the backyard. So the fact that it's under the house tells us that that used to be the backyard. So we know that it's been expanded in that area. This room is a dining room, essentially, but it's more of a surveillance room because when teams come in with a bunch of equipment, they'll set up in here. And you've got a little heater over there, and there's an air conditioner over there for the summertime. This right here is a supply closet, and we let people see that that's all it is. There's a bunch of junk in there, basically. Vacuum cleaners and mops and tools and just nothing. This is the kitchen, obviously, and we usually throw hot dogs on around 10:30. That's about the time that people start wandering into the kitchen looking for something to eat. So I just started putting hot dogs on. We have filtered water, there's hot coffee, there's a fridge if you've brought anything that needs to be refrigerated. Microwave, almost everything you need in a kitchen. Like if you were doing an all-night investigation, you could pretty much be comfortable here.
So tell me, what are these small doors? Because I notice that a lot of times in older homes, and I've never asked anyone why. It's kind of odd to have a little.
I know, it's very
wall.
strange because you have a space, if you open it up, the storage, and I can't even reach it. I'd need a ladder to reach it.
Right.
And the storage goes from over there to probably over here. And it's just a big storage space. Personally, I envision Christmas going up there.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Like the
you
things
know,
you only use
hide.
for-
Yeah, you only use it for Christmas or the kids' presents.
Right.
You know, things
I
like
just
that.
wonder what they used it for back in the day.
When we opened it, we found a couple of whiskey bottles.
Oh, well, there
That
you
was
go.
it.
Keep it away from the kids.
But you know, why would you put that above? That should be where the stove would have been, I think, but there's no telling. The layout here is crazy. The refrigerator is in front of a door that goes to the back porch, what used to be the back porch.
Right.
If they actually were using that door, where would a refrigerator go in here? But then the house is old enough that they didn't even have electricity
Right.
when it was built. So you wouldn't have had a refrigerator. And in the day, this was bigger than Fort Worth.
Really?
Yes, the train stopped here. So they had to drive cattle from Fort Worth to here, or from anywhere to here, to put them on the trains. They would go east to Sherman, and then north to St. Louis, and then on to Chicago. So this was major.
This is the hubbub.
Yes. There's a lot of history to Gainesville. There's a lot. But it's probably hasn't grown much.
Sounds like we have exploring to do in Gainesville.
Oh, yes. Well, you've seen the school across the street. Mm-hmm. The railroad station's only 2 blocks that way. Not the railroad station that was with the trains that came from Sherman. The city had a deal, apparently, with the railroad people that as long as they didn't allow another train to come through, this was a triplex. Before that, it was a house. It's been rumored that it was a speakeasy once upon a time, and there's EVPs that would back that up. And there's other things I've researched that would back that up. This is a bathroom, and it's just a bathroom, but it has had lots of paranormal activity.
This is the second time I've been here, and I always feel like I want to go through the shower on the other side of that wall for some reason. I don't know why.
Weird, because that's the back porch on the other side of the shower.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I've been here, I just feel like I want to go through and get to the other side of that wall for some reason.
That's the back porch.
I may have to check
But
that out.
who knows?
What it was at one time.
Exactly. This house has changed so much over the years, and you can tell that again just by the architecture. There's a lot. But the staircase, we've had people get really excited watching the surveillance camera when I had the camera at the bottom of the staircase, and they write down the time and everything, that they saw a woman, an apparition of a woman walking up the staircase. Well, we're not recording it. It's just a surveillance camera. They were so disappointed and so was I. I mean, that would be pretty cool to have that, but we didn't get it. This room, you get a lot of EVPs. You get a lot of ladies of the evening EVPs. To use your imagination.
Not an erotic EVP, would it be?
Could be. Oh yeah, baby.
So this was the top of the original house here.
No, this is the staircase we just came up.
Oh, right over the staircase.
Now, it may have been the top of the original house, but it's like it is because that allows us to come up those stairs.
Right.
This mirror fascinates everyone. What's really funny, I mean, look how horrible it looks, but you go downstairs and look at it in the surveillance camera, and you don't see any of that.
It almost, when you look in it, looks like it has a depth of dimension
Yeah.
to it. It is very odd. Like
So-
you can see the layers of the glass and the paint, but it's got like a 3D thing going on.
Yeah, a lot people like to spend time in this room because of the mirror. In the summer, because of the air conditioning, we get trains constantly. That's just part of it. The train tracks are a block that direction.
Something to
This
catch the wax.
this fireplace we have never opened. You can see a gas pipe, and we bought a gas heater that we were going to put here. But we'd have to take this off to get to the pipe because they've got it in such a way that you can't open the pipe to attach anything. So we just put it in the kitchen. We just don't want to mess with it right now. This is the kitchen of the upstairs unit. Once upon a time, I'm sure it was a bedroom. And once upon a time, I'm sure it was a...
I just had somebody breathe beside me. I heard.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time in there. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of EVPs of heavy breathing in that room.
Oh, it's there right
Yes, in that room.
I heard it.
Yes.
Now, this is the only other space that has the plumbing like this, other than the bathroom and the kitchen, right? Because you have a kitchen sink in here, the bathroom.
And the bathroom there. And then
Bathroom.
there's also upstairs, that's it for the plumbing.
Right.
And it's shut off.
Oh, okay.
We had some pipes burst
Ooh.
last winter. Somebody brought this for the kids. And listen.
Oh yeah, that would creep me out if I heard that in the dark.
Now the thing is, somebody got an EVP of a kid crying or something. And when they sent it to me, I listened to it, and it was the doll. I recognized it as
Right.
that doll. They didn't know about the doll, and they weren't in the same room with the doll when they got the EVP. So the doll had just gone off by itself, I guess. So that's kind of creepy, yeah.
Huh.
These are taped because sometimes they'll open by themselves. And so somebody was doing an experiment. And we've come in here and found all the drawers and doors open over there. I was giving the tour one time, and we came up and all the doors and drawers were open. And I called because Mandy had been doing had been hosting the weekend before, and I hadn't been here all week. And I asked her if they had opened all the doors and drawers. And she said, no, we closed them all because during the night they all opened, and we went back up and closed them all. And we made sure they were closed before we left. But it hasn't been doing it lately. I mean, the little bit that those are open is just because they won't close
Right,
any better
right.
than that. It's an old house. But that hasn't happened that I know of since. This, I call this the window room.
Why would you call it that?
I know. 15 windows. And it's time to replace the blinds because people have been peeking out. There's a video of a light that comes kind of up the stairs and flies around.
Now, where do the stairs lead?
That's the storage. That's the really creepy part of the house. We're going to
Down
go there
here?
next. We're going to go there next, yes. That's what the
That's
flashlights
right.
are for.
This is when I was here last time. This was the first place I was drawn.
Okay.
This is the first room I investigated, and that actually is where whatever's under the room that's under here is where I had the most activity with my equipment and things that I had at the time. I had experiences up here, but
It's a very active room.
yeah, definitely.
And when we first bought it, that's where most of the negative energy was.
Okay.
It has been cleansed so many times by so many different groups. I'm going to turn this light out and we'll go downstairs. Flashlights. This is a pretty narrow staircase. It's relatively steep, so be careful. Watch your head. This is the back door to the upstairs unit. And watch out for cords. I need to put something up here to keep people from going across there. We had the foundation redone a couple of years ago, but there's a leak in the roof right there.
Okay.
And so this area, which used to be the back porch, has gotten kind of soft. That's the door behind the refrigerator.
Okay.
And this
Well,
is
and-
the bathroom and the shower.
That's the room.
Yes, that's the
That's
room right over
probably
there.
why, because that is the room that I had, some interesting experiences in.
Well, you can see that that's a fairly new wood. We enclosed the porch. At one point, there's nobody living here. There was a middle school across the street, and where we're standing, you couldn't be seen from anywhere. You could do anything you wanted. And, middle school kids, we'd find all kinds of stuff back here. And we'd find where they had maybe tried to,
Get the door open.
get the door open. Little did they know there's a refrigerator on the other side. They wouldn't have been able to do anything, but they could have broken into this door or this
Right.
door. So we just closed it off because they could sit on those steps and nobody'd be able to see them from
Right,
outside.
right.
It was
And-
just
and do who knows what.
Exactly. And do all the things you're supposed to do when
Hopefully
you're
they
in
took
middle
health
school.
class.
That's weird. Somebody's been. That's not just from walking. That's like it's been kicked or something. There's been a lot of people up and down these stairs in the last few years. So, when we got on MySpace and we got the ghost.
Did you?
Right here when it's on her. So when
Right.
she stepped right there, I heard,
Nice.
Okay.
Do what?
I don't know.
What do you want us to do? Look at the ceiling of the...
Isn't that cool?
Look like claw marks.
I kind of
But
did.
it's wallpaper or something, isn't it? Yeah, these walls were built when they didn't sell plasterboard. What do you call plasterboard now?
Plywood, or
Sheetrock.
Particle board?
Sheetrock.
Sheetrock.
Oh, sheetrock.
They didn't sell sheetrock. You actually had to put those little, I think they call them lats, and put the plaster yourself. Right here is where they found the cistern. Right here. Right here. And over here is the security camera. There was one up in the fireplace room. I didn't point it out. But the thing is, I don't think there's anybody stuck here anymore. I don't think there's a spirit stuck here. But there are spirits that come back, just like the ghost hunting teams come back. They like it.
visitation.
They enjoy it. I call this Six Flags for Ghosts and Six Flags for Ghost Hunters. Everybody has a good time. They're going to give you what you want. If you're here to get terrified, they will terrify you. If you're here to get touched, they will touch you. They're very accommodating.
Don't we like that nice little ghost?
And that brings us to, I don't know what this was. It was probably a living room. Yeah, there's the fireplace, the downstairs fireplace right below the one upstairs. There's no chimney.
Really?
Really, I noticed
Fireplace
that.
with no
I know. I
chimney.
noticed that a couple of years ago. I was like, wait a minute, there's two fireplaces in there. Now there's a chimney at the back of the house. There's nothing back there that needs a
Obviously
chimney.
just ornamental.
No, they've been used.
Really?
Look, there's ashes
where would
still.
the smoke
There's ashes
go?
still in there. I have no idea. Well, I have no idea. Once upon a time, I'm sure there was a chimney.
Well, it goes up. Yeah, it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely goes up, but there's an awful lot of bricks and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Debris. Looks like, in fact, it almost looks like the chimney's caved in on itself.
It may have.
That's what it looks like.
They found so many bricks under this house. Half of the walkway up to the house has bricks. Those came from under the house.
Oh, yeah.
I just started lining them up on the walkway, and then I ran out. So now I'm going to have to find more. Yeah. French doors, transoms.
Now, are there windows behind these?
I think so.
Because there's hinges.
Yeah, those are transoms. Transoms were a way to cool things off
Let the air in
the
and
day. You didn't have to open the door, you would open the transom
Right.
and let the hot air would escape through the transom. This was the back porch. It was part of a wraparound porch, and that door goes to the front porch.
This is the room that I saw something moving back and forth in.
This was converted to a kitchen when they turned it into a triplex. They needed a kitchen for the third, yeah.
So cute.
And that brings us back to the entry foyer.
We've come full circle.
We have, and we left the light on upstairs, but you guys will be up there again
Yeah.
later. So this concludes the tour of Hill House Manor.
What the fuck was that?
I heard it too. All over here. Sounded like a cat.
Well, it came from right here behind this toilet. It might have been just a pipe or something, but I went to go set the camera down and then it was just like,
It was loud. And here it sounded different.
And there's some my friends here. I understand there were some ladies of the night that spent some time in this room, so I find it very humorous that I'm only the female with 3 men in here right now. Was this your occupation by choice, or did you have no other option? Is it like a whistle?
yeah, I heard that.
I heard it over
It was
there.
like, ooh.
Yeah, I was wondering what that. I looked up about the same time you did.
It sounded almost electronic.
What you did to get money, is it something that you enjoyed, or were you ashamed and embarrassed by it? Did you feel guilty?
I thought I heard something again just a few.
Yeah.
That's the camera singing. Well, it was.
If that was you talking, or if you were the one that just made that K2 go off, can you do it again? And when I say K2, I'm sure you've heard that expression a million times with all the people that have been in here, but that's this green light right here in case you don't know. Can you make that light flash again?
Sitting on the bed.
If Heather's here, go over there and sit with Jenny for a while.
What?
Heather is the name of one of the gals that came up this
Uh-huh.
place in the past.
Well, this is what we got on recording. That's my drive like creaking. flash.
Someone's stomach girl.
No,
Not mine.
not mine.
Yours just did.
Was that me?
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
it.
because I was like, what was that? I think it's gonna do it again.
That was Mr. Third of a hot dog.
So how do you think that face shows up on that glass over there?
Say what?
How do you think that face shows up on the glass over there in the pictures?
On that piece of glass?
Yeah, on the door.
That's me moving the recorder.
Up here in this top corner.
He's talking about the mirror.
Oh, is it a mirror? Yeah, up here in this top corner.
Great.
Yeah, I
have
see
a
it
lens
perfect from
crop
right
shot,
here.
too.
I didn't want to be left out.
Perfect right here.
I'm getting it on video perfect too. I mean, you can see
It's
it.
right,
That's exactly where it's.
right there.
Well, there's another one right.
Yeah, there's another one right here.
That's
What is it?
The face.
I'm
Front
looking at
face.
Oh, I
the
see
big
that one.
dark one right here.
I moved it. And see, there's a side face
Yeah,
here
side
and
face
a front
and
face
front
right here.
face. Yeah. And in the full spectrum, I get the front one really good.
Okay, what was that?
What?
I just saw a shadow.
Is it this?
Yep. Okay.
I think that's what caught me over there in that corner.
Did you hear somebody talking?
I sure did. I was just about to ask if y'all heard it.
I didn't hear it. Anybody else want to ask questions?
Yeah.
Train?
If there's any trains around here, can you make train sounds?
Really loud?
Can you bring it closer? Can you shake the floor? I appreciate it. Thank you.
I've been scooting for a bit.
A couple of seconds ago before Mike started talking of a weird smell. I don't want to say what it smelled like, but
Like cinnamon bun?
Huh?
Like cinnamon bun?
Mm-mm.
I smelled something that smelled like cinnamon bun a while ago.
What was it, seriously? I mean, did it smell nasty or?
Smell like beer.
Smell like beer.
Stale beer.
I guess that could have been what it was. It was almost like a urine-y smell.
Oh, I peed on myself for a minute.
Oh, damn it,
I
Jim.
didn't quite make it.
Put a thumb in
I
it.
did. That's right.
Can you do anything to acknowledge that you can even hear us? Can you make noises? Make a sound? Scream really loud?
If that was you talking that I heard, can you say something one more time?
My camera just shut off over there?
It looked like it did. It went to says Sony Handycam. See,
What's it doing?
it looks like it's cycling through the startup process or something. Are you sure that's not some type of?
So it went into like demo mode.
Yeah.
I've never used these before. How is that supposed to work?
Well, you're supposed to shake them out first.
Helicopters. Helicopters.
And then,
Show me this, show me
Is it
that.
okay if we ask you some questions and let you answer with these? If that's okay, show me yes again. Okay, thank you. I'm going to verify some of the questions that Wes asked you and see if we get the same response. Are you a female? Thank you.
whoa.
What the heck?
You went back and stuff though.
I'm not touching anything else.
Just so you know, Charlie, when you asked if you're, I got that same funky
Light?
light. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a male here with you? Thank you. Is he upset with you for talking with us? No. Does he hold you back from giving us all the information that we want? Does he not allow you to say everything you'd like to say? Thank you.
Hey, where'd that baby doll go?
I put it in the chair.
Oh,
I
okay.
kept tripping over it.
Kicked her in the head 3 or 4 times and threw her across the room.
Now I'm going to ask you to do something that Mike asked you to do. Can you point both of these at Mike? Not just one, but both of them. Can you point both of them at Mike? There they go. There they go. Holy cow. Can you point both of them at Jimmy? You don't know who Jimmy is. Jimmy's going to raise his hand right now. That's Jimmy. Can you point both of these at Jimmy?
They're pointing at me.
They're going. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Whoa. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. You're doing such a good job. And come over here with me. Make these lights flash.
No, it's probably just the actual house itself shaking. But I felt something that felt like a foot, like as if somebody stepped right here.
Mm-hmm.
It made that vibration.
I felt that a couple of times when Westbrook was behind me, but I just assumed it was him. You've been doing such a great job. And the flash. Don't be afraid. I know you can do it. You're very strong.
That had to be a piece of dust.
I saw that with my eye. That's the reason why I turned real quick. I looked over there and saw something just behind the camera almost in front of the banister here.
Mm-hmm.
I turned the camera that way to see if I could catch it on camera.
Are you still here? Or did you go into the other room? How about this? How about if you do to someone else what you did to my back? Go up to somebody's hand or their legs. And make it really cold like you did on my back. I just saw a light go across my lap.
Did you see that? I wasn't pointing it at you, but I saw a light over in front of the tripod, but I wasn't sure if it was dust or not.
I was looking down and I saw a little light go right across my lap right here.
Well, if this camera was aimed right at you, I wasn't looking at the screen at the time, but I know you were in the shot when that happened, so.
We're going downstairs now.
Are those Hug boots?
Grand. There's a room down here that's been said to have some not so nice people. I think they're gone, but we'll see. Let's hope. Come on.
Not nice.
Watch your head. That's what she said.
We're all five
She's ready
today.
to give the tour.
We're all five today.
I'm not 5, I'm 6.
Well, obviously.
That step is loose.
Yeah, it's a little loose.
Wes, can you see?
I can't see a thing.
Keep our boys safe. Okay. Going through the storage room downstairs now
I can see.
and into the room that has the water drain. What is it called?
Cistern.
It's underneath.
This is the closet that they were talking about.
What?
What's going off? Something's going on.
Somebody's cell phone on?
No.
Is this below the room where they have all the internet?
Oh, it's on. That's not going off.
It's just that one, I think.
Well, there's a
Well, the other one's dead.
wireless camera there.
Oh, that's why.
What?
Jesus. Jimmy Pillman. Oh,
What?
what was that?
What?
You didn't hear that?
The banging?
Something thumped back here. I wonder if that was them on the other side of the wall there.
Right where you're at is where the kitchen's at, I think. Pretty close.
Pretty close to
What was that way?
right about where that cooking show is.
Oh. Hey, Mike.
Charlie, where are you?
I'm over here.
Well, what the fuck?
What?
How's she over there? Were you just in this room dead ahead of here?
Where? I'm standing at the bottom of the staircase getting a shot of the stairs.
That wasn't you in that room right there?
No. But while I was filming the stairs, that little light you caught around me
Uh-huh.
came down the stairs at me.
Well, somebody was just standing in there.
Nope, I was over here at the bottom of the stairs.
You saw it, didn't you? I mean, we were standing right here. It even looked like there was somebody that had a flashlight or something.
Yeah, there was a light.
I had my flashlight
There it
on
went again.
over
Did you
here.
see it? It looked like somebody is in there with a flashlight. Is there maybe car lights coming in over there?
No,
There's something blocking out some of the lights. around
there's
the
actually a
house.
fence back there.
Let's see your flashlight in a minute.
Me?
Yes. Here, there's your.
Walk around to where she was.
You want me to go back where I was?
Yeah.
I'll
them
show
where
you
were.
how I was.
When you said it looked like there was somebody a second ago with a flashlight, she was standing here, she shined it that way,
Mhm.
Hey,
and it lit up in there.
Yeah.
And there's no way that could go around that.
hey, Mike.
No. Yeah.
There's an IR camera right here that's hooked up to that big TV,
Okay.
so that
Watch out for that key on the floor.
So give good better shots. Is that what you're saying?
no. What I'm saying is that you gotta take into account walking in front of us and casting shadows.
Oh, for that camera.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but I didn't see it through the camera. I was looking
Saw it.
straight ahead.
Yeah.
Saw it without the camera.
Yeah.
I need you to make some kind of noise to let us know that you can hear us.
You falling over?
Can you knock on something like this? Oh God.
You crack me up.
About the time about the time you said, "Oh God," I saw Wes lifted that camera up with the light or something.
Flash.
Yeah, flashlight. Shine it in there so I can see what's in there.
And
I know. I
Fan's
see the
standing right
fan. What's up, like, on the wall there? Is there anybody down here? Can you give us a sign? Knock.
there goes that light again.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Did you see it through the camera or
Yep.
with your own eyes?
Through the camera. Could have been dust, but
Is that a train? Liar.
You know what I say? Ask a stupid question. Get
Man,
stupid
they're
answer.
right on the wall behind you, a flare of light, and this was not dust.
Is there a flare of light behind me?
Let me point it out with that, Wes. It was right there. And I mean, it was bright. It got it on camera.
Well, cats, that was Hill House Manor and our first haunted house investigation. I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did. I got to try out some new equipment tonight I've never tried before. Always fun. I hope you will join us next time, and thanks for coming. remember,